Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news attention turning to some big announcement on Thursday this coming week. But first, Wall Street ended last week on a bullish note, with equities up more than 1.5% in broad-based gains. These followed a positive day on Friday on Asian and Australian equity markets. This is a week where a number of central banks will review rates, none more important than the US Fed on Thursday. Markets are not expecting a rate hike this time, however, but they are expecting two more in 2016. It's also a week where the growth rate for the New Zealand economy will be announced on the same day. Markets are expecting a fourth quarter rate of 2.1% growth. And the day before, we'll get the fourth quarter current account result, which is expected to show a 3.3% to GDP deficit, unchanged from prior periods. Low, not worsening, and not getting any better either. In the US, official data out last week showed that their services sector was growing well, up 2.1% in the fourth quarter from the same period a year ago. The IT industry was up a sparkling 4.8% over the same period. Real estate and leasing was up even more at 7.7%, arts and entertainment up 7.4%, and education up 4.4%. And the health sector was also stronger at 3.5% growth. Laggards, though, included public administration, which was down 2.3%, and transportation, which was down 1.7%. In contrast to the US, China's activity data remained weak in the first 2 months of 2016, with factory output data hitting its weakest since the global financial crisis, and more policy easing is expected. The latest data shows industrial production up only 5.4%, its slowest growth in 3 years. It also shows weaker than expected retail sales growth. The head of their central bank commented that no big stimulus is needed yet, while the newly appointed head of the Securities Commission said that he would act decisively if faced with similar panic that saw his predecessor dismissed. In New York, the benchmark US Treasury 10-year yield is up yet again and will start this new week at 1.98%. The oil price is basically unchanged at $38 a barrel in the US, while Brent is still at $40 a barrel. The gold price, however, fell sharply on Wall Street on Friday. It is now at $1,249 an ounce. New Zealand dollar will start this week noticeably higher after a strong finish to last week. The Wheeler rate cut effect only lasted 2 days. If the banks aren't passing on all the cut and the exchange rate doesn't drop, it's hard to see any practical impact from cutting the OCR. New Zealand dollar starts the week at 67.5 US cents, 89.2 Aussie cents, and at 60.7 euro cents. The TWI is back up to 71.2. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.